Have you ever wondered if an iPad could make a better art than a drawing tablet that costs almost twice as much? Because recently I've been wondering the same thing. A few months ago, I replaced my iPad with a giant 24-inch drawing tablet. And ever since then, I've been asking myself, was it actually a good idea? Like financially, physically, and mentally? Or did I spend a lot of money because my brain just saw a big screen and go, yeah, I need that. So today I'm going to test it. Hi, my name is Paolo and I've been an artist, digital artist and graphic design for 3 to 4 years now. And lately I've been having a lot of thought about if switching from my iPad Air M3 to a 24-inch XP Pen drawing tablet was actually a good idea. Before we start, this video is not sponsored. Not from Apple, not from XP Pen, neither of those. Both of these things were bought by my hard-earned money. So everything I'm talking today is based on my own experience after using both of them for a long time. I'll be sharing what I like, what I don't like, what good, what bad. And of course, I'll be making a drawing on both devices and then compare the result with each other and see which is better. So let's get into it. So first, the iPad. This thing was originally bought because I was too lazy to bring my laptop to school every day. Yeah, that's literally the reason. I told myself that it was for education, taking notes, studying, being productive. Yeah, no. But after I bought it, it's opened a new door to digital art for me. Because of Procreate. And let's be honest, if you already own an iPad, you probably would have already heard of Procreate. It's not free, but it's cheap enough for every artist to buy it after owning an iPad. Actually, I'm not even getting paid for promoting them, so screw that and let's get into drawing. Since I'm using an iPad, I'll be drawing in Procreate. If you follow me for a while now, you've probably seen some of my work in it. I wouldn't say I'm amazing at it, but I wouldn't say that I am horrible at it either. I'm somewhere in the middle. I've been using it for about a year now, so I have a decent amount of experience with it. For today's drawing, I want to make something simple. Last night I had this idea of drawing an angel holding a flower. Nothing too complicated, just something relaxing, because whenever I draw on an iPad, I actually prefer simple illustration. The screen is smaller, and because I have to bend over while drawing, my back starts complaining after a few hours. So I want to keep it fun. For this drawing, I try simplify my rendering, especially the hair. Because if you look at most of my drawing, I have a terrible habit of over-rendering everything. My hair rendering look like I fought 1,000 brushstrokes and lost. It takes forever. So lately I've been trying to simplify it and make it cleaner. The flower were also rendered more similarly to how I've been drawing on my tablet recently. Try new things, experimenting, pretending that I know what I'm doing. Artist stuff. After about 5 hours of work, here's the result. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I really tried my best. Maybe I wasn't in the mood to draw an iPad today. But that would be an excuse. The drawing isn't bad. It just isn't one of those pieces where I look at it and go, damn, I cooked. Still, one thing I absolutely love about the iPad is how easy it is to carry around. You can draw almost anywhere. On a train, in a coffee shop, school, your bed, outside. It's basically a digital sketchbook. And that is my favorite thing about it. Alright, since the iPad is done, now let's move on to the giant drawing tablet. The giant drawing tablet that's sitting on my desk. My XP Pen 24-inch, 2nd gen, 4K, blah blah blah. Yeah, that tablet. This thing is huge. Seriously, it's taking up so much space that I have to remove one of my monitors just to fit it. If you want to hear the full story of how I bought it and suffered for a month trying to set it up, you can watch my other video. Is buying this drawing tablet really worth it? It's linked below. Because trust me, that process deserved its own documentary. My first impression on this tablet wasn't all that crazy. It's basically a really big screen. No touch screen, but it's smooth, comfortable, and unlike the iPad, it doesn't force me into a shrimp posture every time I draw. My back definitely appreciates that. So for software, I'll be using Clip Studio Paint. Why? Because after trying a lot of drawing programs, Clip Studio was the only one that feel the most comfortable for me. At first, it looked like you are trying to fly a plane. There are buttons and tools everywhere, but once you get used to it, it's actually really nice. The drawing tablet is like below the camera, so you're only gonna see my face while I'm drawing it. So yeah, enjoy that. Where's the pen? As always, I start with a messy sketches. I don't know why, messy sketch is just in my blood. If you ever catch me making clean sketch from the beginning, call a doctor, something is wrong. The idea for this drawing was completely different. I wanted to create someone living in reality, but seeing the world like a fantasy. Like everything around them is normal, but in their eye, the world becomes magical. Because honestly, I think people should go outside more. There's so much cool stuff there. Beautiful sky, beautiful place, fresh air, grass. Please touch some grass. For these pieces, I went back to my classic over-rendering. Although I did try to simplify it a little, compared to my older work, there are definitely less unnecessary detail. The clouds were probably the most annoying part. They took forever. At one point, I genuinely thought they looked terrible, but I keep working. And eventually, they work. Which is basically my entire art process. Panic, trust the process, somehow work out, then panic again, trust the process again, and it somehow work out. Yeah. When it's halfway done, I honestly thought it looked boring. I almost gave up on it, but after being patient and continue to work on it, it slowly started coming together. At the end, it became one of my favorite pieces recently. And honestly, it would make a really cool poster. So, which one is better, the iPad or the drawing tablet? Honestly, neither and both. It depends entirely on your situation. If you are someone who travels a lot like me, the iPad wins, no question. It's foldable, lightweight, easy to carry, and drawing on it feels like carrying a sketchbook everywhere. But if you're sitting at home most of the time, also like me, the drawing tablet is your best choice. You get a bigger screen, more comfortable, better posture, and more space to work with. Especially for long drawing section. For me personally, my favorite is still the iPad. Not because it's better, but because it fits my lifestyle more. I travel a lot, I work in a different place, and having something more photo is incredible and useful. That being said, between today's drawing, I think the drawing tablet wins. Mostly because I wasn't in the mood to draw on the iPad in this heat, but that's just my opinion. I'll let you guys decide in the comment which is better. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It's really helped me a lot in making more videos in the future. Summer is almost here and I'm planning in travel quite a lot. So there will probably be art video mixing with some travel vlog too. Because I want to take you guys everywhere I go daily to show you my life. So you guys can expect what's coming in the summer. So as always, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye! And don't worry if you only have an iPad, you do not need a giant drawing tablet to become a professional artist. Some of the best artists I know use only an iPad. Your skill matters way more than the device. So don't let those thoughts tell you that you need an expensive gear before you can make a good art.